going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds, video number 2, Copart walk around for the week. That means it's Thursday, and I'm not feeling well, but I'm trying to make the best of it. So we're just going to try to rush through this video as quickly as possible. Please forgive the short length of the videos this week. I'm having a hard time talking. My throat is really bad. Things are not good right now, and I just got to be brief with everything. So 2829 Southeast 15th Street, Del City, Oklahoma. Big shout out to Copart corporate office for the local Yard 18 for allowing me to come out here and do this. Thank you to all of you for watching. Now let's get started. Number 1 on my list is a 2013 Dodge Dart SXT flood car. I know what you're thinking. We've been here before. We did this before. We've already done this. Same car, same year, same color, same damage. Yes. What the heck what are these exactly? Isn't this for like racers that need to quickly take their bumpers off? Except this bumper is still installed factory. We've got tint all over the headlights that someone didn't do very well. They didn't do a good job. And I don't really think tinting your headlights is a good idea anyway. 122,000 miles on the clock. Daily driven. Sitting pretty. Illuminate. And it's got a turbo. Okay. Somebody, well, wait a minute. This isn't a turbo. Is it? It's listed as an SXT. The SXT is not a turbo, but that is a rally, and that says multi-air turbo. Okay, so now I am thoroughly confused. I thought this was an SXT, but now it looks like it might actually be the Rally Edition Turbo. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Guys, you don't run wires like this. Look at this. Come on. That's how you start a fire, man. You don't run wires through the door and fender openings here, guys. You run them through the firewall and you use grommets. Boy, someone was real proud of this car. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the Dodge Dart, but even if it is a true turbo car, this isn't a race car, guys. People getting a little carried away with this. Dead boys. Lord have mercy. I don't know, guys. I do like the Dodge Dart. I really do, but some people get carried away. Yeah. Okay. Well, hey, man. So the Copart listing was not correct because this is listed as a 13 SXT. Obviously, that is not the case. We've got oil all over the top of the engine here. Let's see what the oil looks like. Oh, wow. The oil looks pretty bad. Pretty bad. I guarantee you there is water in that. I can't guarantee it, but yeah, I would almost guarantee there's water in that. So somebody... Well, this engine's had some work. It looks like it's been in and out of the car a few times. She's got a lot of little leaks here and there. Tuned engine intake here. Oh, well, that explains it. They have the cold air intake running all the way down at the bottom of the fender well here. Now, if I remember right, factory is the same way. And that is why these cars suck up water so easily and end up, well, just like this, as totaled out, flood damaged cars. The air intake just sits so low to the ground. You drive through a decent puddle, and whoosh, I can imagine the amount of damage sucking water into a hot turbo and then into the engine. It's probably not good. Well, I think we're gonna walk away from this one, guys. Too high mileage for me, and it's an automatic. It's not a bad looking car though, but obviously it was rode hard, put away wet. You know what I mean? This is, yeah. Yeah, this was somebody's baby, but I guarantee you, they drove it pretty hard. They tried to turn it into a race car. Moving on. Next on my list is a 2006 Toyota Tundra. These are great trucks, and I don't think anybody can dispute they're reliable. 327,000 miles on this bad boy, man. Wow. Now, what's it doing here? I'm not really sure. Obviously, this was used as an emergency services vehicle, so it's probably spent a lot of time idling and on and off the highway. Got some emergency lights back here. Maybe it was traded in at Jim Norton Toyota. That would be my guess. And then it was dropped off here. So someone probably traded this truck in on something newer. And it's got a little damage. That's just a fender flare. It's no big deal. It's a piece of plastic. Can be replaced. Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and Amex. Amex, American Express, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Okay, I'm willing to give it a shot, man. I am. Let's see how it looks. Wow. I actually expected this to be in rough shape. And it's not. It's actually, it's in pretty good condition. I'm really starting to dig Toyotas, man. I'm starting to think Scotty Kilmer was right. And that's hard to admit. That's real hard to admit. Oh, look, will this thing run? It's got power? Oh, wow.
Green starters defensively for reason other.
You're kidding me. This thing fired right up. Wow. Now what I don't know is if this is four-wheel drive or not. I don't see any four-wheel drive buttons. What is Shift L for? I don't know what that is. It does have a check engine light on. Oh, the brakes feel... It's got brakes. It sounds like the drive shaft is disconnected. What? It's listed as a run and drive. But when I put it in gear, I could hear the drive shaft spinning. Something's wrong under here. The drive shaft is connected. Yeah. Interesting. So the drive shaft is right there. And it runs all the way up to the tranny. It's connected. I can see fluid pouring out of the wheel over here on this side. It runs fine, but there is fluid pouring out down there. That is bizarre, because the drive shaft is definitely connected, but yeah. And you don't want to throw it in park while it's spinning like that. Put it in neutral so that the drive line stops spinning, and then put it in park. Otherwise you'll bind up the transmission. Yeah, this one is a bite now for like $3,900, but since the drive shaft is hooked up, I'm thinking there's something wrong with the rear differential. Let's take a look under the hood here, see what 350,000 miles looks like. Not bad, Toyota. Not bad at all. There's actually plenty of room to work on these things. It's definitely got some valve cover leaks, but there's lots of room under here. Cold air intake. Yeah, not bad. Not bad, but for $3,900, I'm gonna need it to actually move under its own power. Sadly, this thing doesn't do that because there's something going on back there. Next on my list is a 2010 Ford Taurus. Yeah, no. That's why you got to come look at these in person, guys. Always come look at these in person. You know, in the pictures, you don't see all the little stuff. Number one, it's riddled with hail. It's probably not going to come out on camera. I'm going to try. But she is just riddled in hail damage. Whole car is covered in hail. Next, this fender is all dinged up. This door has got significant crunches in it. Right here, a big one right there. We've got more hail. I mean, the whole car, guys, the whole car is just covered in hail. Quarter panels, trunk, roof, hood, everything. This thing took a beating. This side has very limited hail damage. We've got a good sized ding there. Just scratches and scrapes everywhere, guys. I thought it was just going to be a matter of this fender, possibly a hood, bumper, headlight, and I thought that's probably going to be it. I didn't realize that the rest of the car it's just got damage everywhere. Damage everywhere. And 175,000 miles. And a blown driver airbag, which that's really not that big of a deal, but it stinks. Oh, well, look at this key. Look at that. Goodness gracious. This one's not going to start, I don't think. No, this thing is in rough shape. Real rough shape. I mean, the engine looks good. The rest of the car doesn't look so great, but the engine actually looks pretty good. It's fairly low on oil. I'm gonna walk away from this one, guys. I'm not feeling this one at all. How about a 98 Suzuki Sidekick Sport? Yes, a 98 Suzuki Sidekick Sport. Wow. This is a buy it now for $275. One of the cheapest cars I've ever seen at Copart. 235,000 miles on the clock. This thing is something. I'm not sure what it is, but it's something. I'm guessing this is the fuel tank back here that's been partially dropped. Yeah, the fuel tank has been somewhat removed, and it doesn't sound like there's any fuel in it at all. Oh my. Oh, whoa. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. There's lots of pieces. Crap. There's ants. Oh my goodness, I should have just left this alone. Should have left this alone. Come on now. There's stuff falling out everywhere. There we go. Okay, she's closed. Whew. There's the fenders. Okay. I'm not sure why the fenders are in here. And somebody turned the dash into diamond plate with beer bottle caps all over it. This thing's like a tank. It's kind of cool in a way. Bottle caps all over the side. Oh man. We're gonna have to pop the hood on this again with the wires. Bad idea, guys. Bad idea to run your wires that way. Ask me how I know. What in good God? These are what, Bang cans? Are these are Oh my. Oh my. These are like Bang cans that have the cages in them. Oh man. You just don't get more redneck than this. Zip ties holding on what's left of the of the heater controls. Oh, I don't know. Where's the hood release? This is insane. There's lots of wires running. I mean, I'm guessing headlights. You've got an alligator clip right here. This, I don't even think it has a key anymore. That's obviously to start it. I don't even see the hood release. There's a bare wire right here. The ignition was cracked. You can see that. It's been broken off. It does have a key, but I'm not sure the key does any good. Yeah, the key doesn't feel like it actually... The key doesn't do anything at all anymore. Yeah, key does nothing. So I don't even know... It doesn't need a key at this point. Okay, I'm going to try to find the hood release. That's the first thing I want to do, is find a hood release and see if we can pop the hood to see if it has an engine. Unfortunately, I cannot find a hood release for this thing. I did find the fuel gauge, though. Yeah, it's... The fuel gauge is up here. In the sun visor. I don't know. Man, I just don't know. Could it run? Possibly. It's not listed as a run and drive or anything, really. But most likely, that's because you can't open the hood. I don't see any... And where did all the door panels go? I don't see any hood release lever inside, underneath, anywhere. I don't see the original cable that it came with. I looked around to see if maybe someone tried to reroute it for easier access or something. Like maybe right here, but that's just a wire that's running. I don't know. I can't find any hood release cable running anywhere unless it was this. Whoa, it is this. Holy crap. Oh yeah, see, Copart didn't have any pictures under the hood either. I'm sure they couldn't. I'm just positive they could not open the hood on this because I had no idea. I've been sitting here playing with it for about 10 minutes, and it wasn't until I grabbed this and just pulled it, hoping that was it, and it was. So here's the engine. That's going to be a non-runner for sure. This is somebody's nightmare, is what this is. This was somebody's nightmare. And I don't know if they were fixing to take the motor out or if they just got done putting it back in, but this thing is nah, this ain't for me, man. We're gonna walk away from this one, guys, but I had to show it to you because this thing is crazy. Moving on. Next on my list is an 07 Chevy Suburban. Why is this on my list? I can't remember. There had to be a reason for it. It's an LTZ. Ooh, oh man. Whew, took the body off of the frame. Look at that. There's your body mount right there. And look at the suspension. Wow. Dang, that is crazy. That is crazy. Whew. Oh man, the dashboard is shattered. Look at that. Just completely disintegrated. And it's listed as a run and drive. Good golly. I don't think it's going to start, but we'll try. We'll try. It's one of those tricky GM keys, man. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. It's one of those you gotta... There she goes. She does run. Wow. It runs, but it's misfiring. It moves, yeah. Wow. I'm gonna shut it off. That is insane. That is crazy that it still starts and moves like that. All right, that's enough of that one. Moving on to the next one. Next, we have a 2008 BMW X3. And this one, I'm kind of interested in, although it has been sitting at Copart about a year. It was brought in here January of 19. So it's been here almost an entire year. It was listed as a run and drive back when it was delivered here. But after sitting for a year, I don't know. It may run, it may not. There may be suspension damage here. It looks to me like this wheel is sitting cockeyed. Maybe not. It may just be from the tire being flat. 112,000 miles, so not bad on the miles. Steering wheel is sitting a hair to the left, or at least this wheel is sitting a hair to the left. And let's see if the other one is facing the same direction. It is. Okay, so the steering is probably okay. Obviously, the hood is destroyed. Let's pop this real quick. Oh, she's dirty. She's real dirty. Okay. So it looks like we have gotten kind of lucky here. The fender apron is straight. Tad bit of damage right here, as you can see, but that's nothing severe. You could actually just tap that back out. The header panel is fine. You'd be concerned about these brackets being broken, but they're not. Brackets in solid shape. The core support, everything is good. Looks like the crash bar is okay. Frame rail straight. This looks like you could, you got to do a little hammering, but you could straighten out this sheet metal here. Get you a new light, new bumper, new hood, new fender. And a door, unfortunately. Yeah, I didn't see that, but new door. This door's got a pretty good ding here. Unless you've got a good PDR guy, they may be able to pull that out. New windshield. Sadly, something tapped into the window here and cracked it going up that way. It's going to need a few parts. I'll have to go back to the house and price those, see what that's going to run. But, otherwise, not too bad, man. Not too bad. I don't know if this is a pure sale or if it's on approval or if it's a minimum bid type deal. What else we got in here? Oh, looks like we got the old parts in here too. You may have got lucky, and maybe, just maybe, the old headlight is in here, and maybe it's not. Oh, it's broken. Yeah, I see pieces of it right there. Well, that sucks. But it was kind of to be expected, right? Yeah, the bumper's pretty tore up too. See if we can open this. I think this is electronic and it's dead. Let's see if we can get a jump on this and find out if after a year of sitting, if it still runs. And if it does, how well it runs. Well, unfortunately, as is the case with things that sit for a long time, it does not want to fire up anymore. It does crank over, and it did actually fire for just a moment. I mean, just a moment. It ran for about 2 or 3 seconds, and then it just died, and all it does now is just spin. It cranks and cranks and cranks, but it doesn't sound like it's even attempting to start at all anymore. So, it could be just bad fuel, really bad fuel, after sitting for a year, especially if that fuel had ethanol in it. It could be that after sitting... Sorry, I'm smelling the gas cap here just to... Yeah, it doesn't smell good. Look at this. Got a nice little holder for your gas cap here. Yeah, the gas doesn't smell particularly good in it, so it's probably started to go rotten, and it may have torn up the fuel pump as well. It's hard to say, but we're gonna walk away from this one, go find ourselves another one. Last on my list here for today is a 2008 Chevy Impala with a buy it now of $750. Now these are hot selling cars. Got 156,000 miles on the clock. Not too bad. The body looks pretty good. It's listed as a, I believe it was run and drive, but mechanical. So it is listed as having mechanical damage. Let's see, we've got really good looking tires, man. I mean, the tires look phenomenal. They're Solaris. I can't hardly see what those letters say. Solaris tires. They look to be in really good shape. So this is a CDS, Copart Dealer Services. Is probably a trade-in. Man, it looks really, really nice. I'm gonna bet it's gonna have a dead battery, because who knows how long it sat at the dealership before. Dang GM in there. You got to know the trick to their keys. You really do. It is dead as a doornail, so I'm gonna have to see if we can get a jump on this one real quick. I also find it interesting. Oh, the hood struts are shot as well. Great. I do find it interesting that on the windshield this is listed as a non-runner, a no start, but on the website it is listed as a run and drive with mechanical damage. So let's find out which one is actually correct. All right, well, it does run, as you can clearly see. But here's what I notice. We'll put it in reverse, and it'll roll forward. Like it's rolling hardcore forward. Yeah, you can put it in drive, and it doesn't, the transmission doesn't engage at all. Nothing. That's somewhat intriguing. Important window works. It is on a bit of a hill, so it makes sense that it's trying to roll downhill. The engine doesn't sound particularly healthy either. And the engine actually sounds okay. It's probably a bearing, either an idler pulley or a tensioner pulley, something like that. Is got some scraping noises going on. And I don't think this car has a transmission dipstick. I'm pretty sure by this time the tranny dipstick was long gone. Yeah, I don't see a transmission dipstick on this at all. So that leaves it completely up to speculation as to whether or not the transmission is bad, or is it just low on fluid? Is it out of fluid? Is there a hole in the pan? I mean, that's really hard to say. You can probably climb under here just a hair, maybe able to get you guys under here just a little bit. No, I can't see anything under there. And I doubt you can either. Yeah, I'm thinking this one's just, funny noises. Doesn't want to go into gear at all. Man, it could be something very simple, though. It really could. It could be something as simple as just being out of transmission fluid. But, wait, no, I forgot I got the e-brake on. God, it almost feels like I felt it try. I'm sure it's just my imagination. Come on, old girl. Show me something. Nothing. Nothing at all. Dang. Yeah, I think it's best to stay away from this one, man. But at the same time, it's killing me, because if you were to pop the fill plug on this thing and put some fluid, it may be fine. It may be all right. But the fluid had to go somewhere, so where did it go? It's either that or the tranny's completely shot, so And now it's dead as a doornail again. We're going to walk away from this one, folks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this Copart walk around. Thank you for coming and joining me today. Truly appreciate all of you for watching. Appreciate Copart as well. If you guys enjoyed the content, please give the video a big thumbs up. Leave your comments below. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, consider giving me a subscription. I truly appreciate it. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook, Auto Auction Rebuilds. Stay safe out there, buddy. I will catch you all very soon in the next one.